The text came in at 9:42 p.m. I'm staying at a friend's tonight, don't worry. Just 12 words followed by a heart emoji. For a moment I stared at the screen, my thumb frozen above the glass. The room felt too quiet, the faint hum of the fridge behind me suddenly too loud. I reread the message 3 times. Don't worry. That phrase, the way she used it, always meant the opposite. Like a gentle hand pressing over a wound to keep the blood from showing. My pulse quickened. I typed before my brain could catch up. Didn't know you had a friend named Eric. Delivered. Read. No reply. A slow cold sensation crawled up my spine. She had mentioned a work dinner earlier, something about a new client she couldn't miss. I'd offered to drive her, she declined. Said it'd be late and I looked tired. At the time I thought it was considerate. Now it felt like strategy. By 10:15 the TV was off. My reflection stared back from the dark screen. Jaw tight, eyes red, phone clutched like a lifeline. I replayed the past week. Late night showers, new perfume, a sudden password on her phone. But the one thing that hit hardest wasn't the signs, it was how I'd ignored them. Denial was a warm place to hide until it burned. I checked her location. She'd shared it months ago after leaving her phone in an Uber once. The map loaded and a small blue dot pulsed in the middle of town. Not near her office. Not near her friends. A hotel. My chest tightened. No. Maybe it's a client meeting. Maybe she's helping someone. Maybe. I stopped. My mind was spinning lies faster than she ever could. I grabbed my jacket. Rain began to fall as I drove. The rhythmic slap of wipers couldn't drown out the pounding in my head. The streets glistened, the world blurred by water and regret. Every red light felt like a test of will. When I reached the hotel, the lot was half empty, lights glowing behind rain-streaked windows. I parked far enough away that no one would notice the car. I sat there for a while, breathing, gripping the steering wheel. The smell of wet leather filled the air. My thoughts were loud, chaotic. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm right? Finally I stepped out. The rain soaked my shirt in seconds. I walked into the lobby, feigning calm. The woman at the front desk smiled, polite and oblivious. Evening, I said, forcing a casual tone. My wife checked in earlier, but I forgot the room number. Sarah Collins. She typed, eyes scanning the screen. Yes, room 214. My stomach dropped. Thank you. I took the stairs. The carpeted hallway muffled my steps. Each one echoed like a heartbeat in my chest. 214 I stopped. I could hear faint laughter, a woman's voice. Her voice. Then a man's. Low, intimate. My hand trembled on the doorknob. I didn't knock. I didn't need to. The truth was already there, breathing behind the door. I left. Outside, the rain had turned to mist. I sat in the car, soaked and silent, staring at the hotel lights through the windshield. My phone buzzed. Sorry, fell asleep early. Talk tomorrow? The audacity almost made me laugh. Instead, I just stared at it. I typed back. Sure. Sleep well. Then I turned off my phone. The next morning, she came home smiling. Wet hair, fresh coffee, like nothing had happened. Morning, she said, placing a kiss on my cheek that made my skin crawl. I smiled back, a perfect imitation of calm. Morning. She talked about her friend's house. About how they stayed up talking, how she forgot to charge her phone. Every word was rehearsed, every detail too precise. I listened. I nodded. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Because I wanted to see how far she'd go. That evening she made dinner, her guilty meal. Lasagna. She poured wine, laughed at my silence, asked if I was okay. Just tired, I said. But inside, something in me had already broken and hardened. 2 days later, she left her laptop open while getting ready for work. Normally she was careful. This time maybe she felt safe. I shouldn't have looked. But I did. Emails. A chain of them. Between her and Eric. Some innocent, others not. The last one read. Last night was perfect. I wish I could wake up next to you again. My vision blurred. I closed the laptop quietly. My hands shook, not from anger, but from the weight of finality. That night I cooked dinner. I lit candles. I poured her favorite wine. She smiled when she walked in, surprised. What's all this? I handed her a glass. For us. We ate, we laughed, and for a fleeting moment it almost felt real again. But when she went to take a sip, I said softly, "How's Eric?" Her hand froze midair. The silence that followed was the longest I'd ever known. Her lips parted, eyes wide. What are you talking about?" I smiled faintly. "Room 214. Tuesday night." The color drained from her face. She stammered something. An excuse, a denial, but I didn't hear it. I was already standing, calm in a way that scared even me. "I'm not angry," I said. "Just done." And I walked out. It's been 3 weeks since then. The apartment is quieter now, but not empty. I still find her hairpins on the bathroom counter. Her perfume lingering on the pillow. Sometimes I wonder if she ever really loved me, or if I was just a resting place between lies. But then I remember that text. "I'm staying at a friend's tonight, don't worry." And the truth, cruel and simple, hits again. She wasn't worried. Because she already knew she'd lost me long before I left her.